And man, we are back for another video. I know this look different, but we don't live in the same city, so we gotta work our way around the technology of today. But
Oh,
this is what we're gonna be doing throughout the summer, and we hopefully this goes well and it translates good for us. But besides that, we went to go see Furiosa today, part of the Mad Max series. And man, it's a lot of good stuff that I'm ready to get into. Uh, Go ahead, Kyle. We can
So,
kick it
so,
off.
so, so, if you know me, this was one of my most highly anticipated movies of the year. And I said before going into the movies, I was like, this is gonna be a top two movie of the year. Now, I guess the question is, did those expectations live up to my hype? And I would say yes. This is a top two movie of the year for me right now. Would you like to go around and ask, like, did it live up to your expectations or exceed some expectations?
Okay. I'll be honest. Um, Going into this movie, I've seen all of them. I've seen all the Mad Maxes, but going into this movie, I
Mm.
really just thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to um enjoy it, and it was going to be decent. That was my initial thought going into the movie, but I actually ended up really liking it. It actually exceeded my expectation, which I like for movies to do, and I was pretty happy that I went to go see this movie. Sam?
ah.
Boy.
Honestly, when I went into this, I didn't really. I didn't say I had expectations, but
Uh-huh.
um, the only expectation I had was this has to be better than you know the previous Mad Max with Tom Hardy,
Yeah, yeah.
and that was my only expectation. I was like, this has to be that has to be much better. And because when I saw Mad Max, it was just called Mad Max, right? There's no
Fury Road.
no 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 no.
The
Tom
first.
Hardy's yeah.
Yeah, it was Fury Road.
Okay.
The one 2014.
Um yeah. Okay. So when I saw that one, I wouldn't say I had mixed feelings. Well, yes, I did have mixed feelings about it. But um but other than that, it was very enjoyable. It was just like I remember talking to Kyle about this. This is just a movie that you just sit back and enjoy, honestly,
Turn your brain off.
and just exactly just turn your brain off and watch chaos, basically. And that was it. And honestly, and that's what I did. And that's why I was able to kind of enjoy it. I mean, there was other things that I wanted when it comes to like dialogue, when it comes to uh, you know, characters and things like that. But yeah, it seems like there's type of some movies where like you don't really need much. You don't really
Yeah.
need like the character themselves kind of speak without even speaking. You know what I mean? And watching that and watching Furiosa, yeah, yeah. This one was tough. This one was
So
tough. I can't.
I was gonna ask you. That was one of my questions. I was like, your criticisms of Fury Road was that there was not enough story.
Right.
This one, we got story. We got we got some build up in this one. There
Oh
was
yeah, for sure.
a lot more layers to this one, I would say.
I
And
agree.
from beginning to middle to end, I just felt very I felt very captivated. I would say.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. From start to finish, it was just it kept me intrigued. It kept me on the edge of my seat. From character from Furiosa when she was young to when she, the each parts, part one, part two, part three, part four, part five, all the way till the end was just phenomenal. Honestly, I can't. It's just one of those films I'm watching. I'm like I can't say it's bad because it was great. It was great all around watching it. Um, yeah, man. What do you guys think? Let's get to the cinematography, the all that. Like I think
Just
cinematography was great. I'm
visually,
not
like
even gonna lie.
the Wasteland, man, is a character in itself. Like this whole world is just
Yes.
I thought of this before we got on here. I was like, George Miller keeps making these Wasteland movies, and like I'm not getting tired of it. Like I just want to keep seeing like what's the next story,
Uh,
like what are we gonna see? Because like he's a very talented director, and he tells a story through action in a way that feels he doesn't have there's not a lot of dialogue in these movies, but that's because
mhm.
the action speaks for itself. I feel like the action's a
Yeah.
character in itself, and the intensity and the emotion that he brings out of like I think the characters and the actors like really is a good watch for the watcher, I would say.
Yeah. And not only that too, when it comes to the main character, I like the fact that the main character was barely had anything to say. Like you just watch her do her thing. You know what I mean? Everybody else had dialogue. Chris Hemsworth, we'll get to Chris Hemsworth, but
Man,
everybody else just had their thing. You know what I mean? And everyone, I feel like everyone just like was kind of speaking for her, but in a way like she was just making things happen, you know what I mean? And yeah, like I enjoyed this one. I enjoyed this one really a lot. The vibration of the theater was crazy. Explosion was wild. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie, but
I like
yeah, I enjoyed this.
I love the scenes where like the camera just stays on like one spot and it just everything's moving. Like I love them type of scenes where they just follows the car itself.
Yes.
And then I also like I don't know, it's in every Mad Max movie, but like when everybody's like sped up a little bit, it's like a little
yeah,
quick.
Yes, that one. Yes,
it's
yes.
insane, bro.
I freaking love that
Like
movie.
those little things like make you like stay on the like stay captivated. It's like it's such good camera work. What I was
Hmm.
was that the character Chris Hemsworth played was the best I've ever seen him act in the movie.
The best I've ever seen Chris Hemsworth act
Yeah,
out of his whole career.
like,
Man,
I feel
Chris
like he put
Hemsworth came in and
we
top of the
saw
game, honestly.
layers of Chris Hemsworth, man, and
Yeah, for real.
it was just, he was funny. It was actually naturally funny this time, like other than Thor. What was it called?
Love and
Love
Thunder.
and
Them
Thunder.
corny, corny jokes and whatnot.
Worst movie ever, but this one was actually naturally funny. He was in his bag. I feel like he was having fun, and
Yeah,
it was just a fun watch, man.
yeah. It seems like his cat, like he himself enjoyed making this film. Um, Even though I hear some bad things about the film, but about the people on set, but it seems like this was well. It seems like it's anybody who films Mad Max apparently come out sick in the head apparently, but it seems like this one was great. Chris Hemsworth did his thing. He did his thing. He came and yeah, probably
You
yeah, like you said, definitely one of his best work. Like probably one of his only best work, really. I don't think I've seen. I can't really compare any other Chris Wentworth work that compares to this, honestly. But this one was, yeah,
Yeah.
So I would like to say the pacing. The pacing was something that took me aback because like watching Fury Road, it was kind of just like okay, we're on straight go, like we're 200 miles per hour from start to
hmm
finish. But
hmm
it just when I was kind of like unsettled because I was like, oh, we're starting a little bit slower. But that's because this is the longest movie he's done in this Mad Max saga, and I didn't
yeah,
realize until like the end. But like he I think he heard the criticism, and he came back and made a story from beginning, middle to end that I felt
hmm
like um, it just all came together in the end. Like it just all came together. Like it
it
was just
did.
My thing is like, um, I didn't ever heard that criticism because I'm just new to Mad Max. But I don't think the movies really needed that though. Beginning, middle,
hmm
end. It's just so. I mean, it's a different type of like, it's supposed to be action packed and like enjoyable. I don't. I feel like it doesn't. Each Mad Max movie doesn't need to have a great story for it to be great. You know what I'm saying?
hmm But I do agree that Furiosa we needed to see her story. And this was well done. This was all Furiosa's story, which
like
was.
a money grab. This actually felt like something that they wanted to do, and like all the scenes felt like they were planned like even before Fury Road. So like I really liked the prequel. It was a good
Mhm.
addition. Like,
You know what Kyle said to me when we got out the theater, bro?
no, we're not here, please.
Yeah,
What?
he couldn't tell it was an origin story by the trailers. He didn't
What?
I didn't know it was origin story.
This was Furiosa's origin story, bro. Like
like
based on how it started.
I don't even know like what I was expecting, but like I was just like, yeah, I was confused. I was just confused.
I
Like
think
even though it wasn't built around Furiosa, but it was her origin story. Like amongst the other things, not only like it kind of shows you what happened, like how the wasteland became the wasteland, how Immortal Joe became, such, power hungry, and how he became so obsessed with, taking these women and breeding them and things like that. And also too, there were other clans around, and how they were all power hungry. That's pretty much kind of what I got from watching Furious. So there were the gas the gas pump area, the machine guns, the bullet people, and things like that. So it was really just like showing you each and every you know uh, 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 plans of like how they controlled everything. So it was really interesting. It was really interesting.
yeah, they did a good job world building for sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
I
Mhm. And
heard
I definitely.
I read
Yeah.
a review that said like watching a George Miller movie is like getting like an adrenaline like pump in your arm and then like trying to go run through a wall. Like that's literally like how I felt like watching the action sequences. It's like you get so like emotional and you get so like adrenaline. Like there's so much like going on, but like it's like a drug. Like I keep wanting more. Like every time I
Yeah,
his movies, it's like it's really
yeah.
special.
Okay,
what-
I have to ask. Chris, you gonna say something?
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, what was you guys' favorite scene
Yeah,
in
I was
this
about
film?
to say. I
Yeah,
had two.
I got two too.
I got
I
two.
think I think I might know which one y'all might like. I think I might know.
My first one was when the witness me, the TNT scene, when he said witness me and he grabbed the TNT bomb and like
Yeah.
exploded. That was one because I was
Okay. Okay.
and the second one was when she chased down them people in that car, but it wasn't him.
Yeah, she
Oh, that was a good one.
as well as
I
tough.
was like, that car was tough, by the way.
That
And
call
then
was tough.
that whole scene was tough to me, bro.
Okay. Okay. I would say my favorite scene was. I feel like this was that whole scene was just straight action packed, and I was hooked. It was when they finally build the car. What was the truck name again?
The Warwick.
The Warwick. Yes, the first Warwick, and they're driving down the line, and they're trying to hijack it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
That scene was crazy,
camera.
and the camera work. Yes, the camera work was insane. And come to find out, she was under the Warwick the whole time, and yeah, and that's how like she built that relationship with that guy, and how she really became like the angel of death, like how she became who she is in Mad Max Fury Road. And yeah, that whole scene was probably the best scene to me, in my opinion. That scene alone, I could watch that scene again,
Yeah,
and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that scene, that whole explosion, the whole fight
Yeah.
from each angle. My goodness,
Thing
I
on the
was hooked.
Warwick call. It was
I don't
the
know.
bomber knocker or something.
I don't know.
Oh, in the back.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yo, nah, that scene was insane. That like I feel like that scene alone was like at least like 20 minutes long. It was just straight action. I was like, bro.
What's special about it? Like
That's Mad Max, bro. At the end of the day, that's what Mad Max is. That scene right
I
there.
see it. I understand it now. I understand it. I understand it. Like it was just where like I think that whole 20 was barely any dialogue, like at all. It was just straight action. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just
Right.
yeah, I was hooked. I was hooked. I was like, this film was uh Kyle say it's top two. I don't know if it's top two yet for me, because we got some other ones that are coming out.
this
But
year.
but it might be top five, honestly. It might be top five. It might be in the top five of the films this year. It might be in our top fives too, but who
Really,
knows? We'll see. We'll see. It's too early to tell. It's too early to tell.
yeah. But my favorite scene was the when the Mentis was chasing down them on the in their little car, and he had the big like wheeler, and then he caught up to them like, bro, he's moving fast, and then
Yeah, that was tough. After he left
he
the gas rank, whatever.
the thing, and then he caught up to him, and then he chased him down the car. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's shot nice. And then the part where she got hooked up to the thing, and
in
then
the arm.
arm got left.
Yo, that was
That was like that scene was too good. That scene was too good.
Oh no,
that
my
was
head was
gritty.
like, how did these people let her get away? They circling the whole. I was like, what? I don't know.
The I feel like there was so much memorable scenes in that film. Like I feel like you can pick any scene. When what's his name? What's the guy's name that she was with? I
Jack,
forget his name now. Is it Jack? Is that his
I think.
name?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't.
So when it was just her and him
Right.
in the war rig going towards the Menches,
Yeah,
and they were just I think, and they got ambushed,
yeah.
and then like she backed up in the car.
What sequence was
Everybody, huh?
her on the sniper?
Yeah, that was tough. That was
Hey,
tough. That scene was tough. It was him just driving the truck all around, bro. Like, yeah, I can't. Yeah, probably. Yeah, one of the best action film of the year so far. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Unless Deadpool beats it, but we'll see. I don't even know. I don't even know if Deadpool gonna do that, but
We'll see.
that's just my opinion right now. Honestly,
we
best
gotta
action film of the year.
we gotta show some love to the cameo of Max.
Max was in the film
Max
for a
cameo.
second.
Yes, he was. That was before he went all insane in the head.
I don't know. He might have been. I don't even know honestly.
He might have been. I like that. I like that they showed him in there too. I like that.
He gotta be somewhere,
Yeah,
bro.
it's a
Like,
Mad Max movie. You
can't have it without Max.
can't have it without Max.
Mm, damn, not low key. This makes me want to watch the other ones. Low key. Oh,
Did you watch the old ones?
no,
My favorite of the old ones is 2.
Number 2 is
Yeah.
is up there.
Number 3 is
really?
trash. Number 1's okay.
Number 1's
Okay.
good. Number 2 is amazing, and then
3 is garbage.
3's good. Yeah,
And then the fourth one was Mad Max Fury Road.
yeah.
Okay. Damn. No.
It's a
Mm.
rating. I'll go ahead and go first.
All right, man.
Right now we're gonna rate it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Give it a 4 out of 5. I would say I did enjoy Fury Road a little more than this one. That's just me.
Mm.
I enjoyed it. I think, yeah, I'm gonna say I'm enjoyed it a little more. But this
Okay.
exceeded my expectations, and I'm glad. But yeah, 4. I love the War Boys. I love them. They
It-
funny, bro.
yeah.
I love all the Witness Me scenes, man. Good scenes, bro. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, man. It was a good movie for sure.
Okay. So my rating. This is tough. I definitely enjoyed this a lot more than Fury Road. To be honest with you, don't get me wrong. Fury was good, and this was a conflicting thought I was having with Mad Max Fury Road. It was just like, I mean, I don't think Mad Max Fury Road was a 5 out of 5 to me, but it was. I was debating if it was like a 3.5 or a 4. You know what I mean? But like, why couldn't it be a 4 out of 5? Those are my two choices. And just come to think about it, and I'm just like, it's the same issue I'm having now with this one. I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5,
Mhm.
and I'm thinking in my head, why is it not a 5 out of 5? Because I can't really pinpoint anything bad about it. I feel like the story was great, huh?
I have my reason because I
Yeah,
felt
yeah,
like the beginning to me was a little slow and a little too long for her to be a kid. Like I was
really.
waiting for her to grow up. Like, okay,
Mm,
I get it. Okay. Then I was like, okay, they could have been a little faster because I was kind of just waiting her for her to grow up, but that was just my opinion. That was
mhm.
give it a 4.
Okay. I mean, me personally, I didn't mind that. I think it was I think it was fine. The thing is, they didn't drag it. You know what I mean? They didn't drag it out. They at least there was other things that was going around that was happening around her while she was a kid. So that's the reason why I that part didn't really bother me. Um, but other than that, like like I think acting was great from all around from everybody. The scenes were fantastic. Cinematography was great, honestly. And the only thing, like, it's just like what, like, you know what I mean? What exactly can I say that what's not? I feel like it all comes down to my own personal like
Enjoyment.
emotions towards the film. Exactly, emotions and enjoyment towards the film. And like, did I get like, you know what I mean? Kind of like, damn, did I get the same feeling from watching Dune while watching this? You know what I mean? Did I get that same feeling? Did I get that? Oh my gosh, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's the only reason. That's the only reason why I'm giving it like a 4.5 out of 5. I'm not comparing it to Dune. Just so you know, I'm not comparing it. But I'm not. I'm just comparing like that feeling of just
Yeah.
like you
Yeah.
know what I mean. That stimulating like
Yeah.
I just watched something revolutionary. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that's like, you know what I mean? That and that's how I rate my movies when it comes to like rating movies and things like that. Like, was it revolutionary? Was it like, yo, you know what I mean? And that's my reason. And that's the reason I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. All honestly, like I said, it's a great film. It's a great film. I can't really say anything bad about it.
Yeah, I guess me watching the second one, and I told Chris, I was like, trying to rate these movies is really hard because I can't.
Yeah.
Fury Road and the number two for me are neck and neck for me. Like I can't
Mhm.
put one above the other because they're both good in their different ways, and I feel the exact same way about this one. And I get both of
Yeah.
those. I get number two and number four 4.5, and with this one, I'm gonna have to give 4.5 as well.
Mm.
I just feel like they're all different. They're all good, and they're all like
Yeah.
great in their own ways. And I feel like Fury Road achieved something it's a whole different style type of movie to me than this movie.
Yeah.
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 But it's still great in its own way. But in this one, it's great because I just feel like there's a lot more depth. There's a lot more layers. All the
Right.
characters you got to see, and like they all worked. Like no one felt like they were in there for no reason. Like I just feel like
Exactly. Exactly.
well thought out. And yeah, man, we saw Chris Hemsworth's best performance. We saw Anya Taylor Joy, a rising actress in this movie in Hollywood. So
Yeah.
this is just amazing. They're all tied for me. So I would say 4.5.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I will say this is the first movie I watched from the Mad Max saga that I felt like I'm gonna have to watch this again because I feel like there's a lot of details I missed,
Yes.
and I feel like there's a lot of this one's a lot more layers. So I do feel like this one's worth another watch. I do.
Yes. And I told myself the same thing too. I think I'm gonna have to rewatch it for me to really give it a 5 out of 5. Because like I might need a rewatch. I might need to sit down to really just like the first round you watch it, you're just watching it just to enjoy it, you know what I mean? But the second time you kind of like, dissecting it a little bit, and I feel like that's when you're gonna kind of really give like the real like feeling of the rating, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do agree with that. I might need to sit down and give it another watch for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
No more thoughts.
Let
I
us
think
know,
yeah, man.
Yeah, let us know what y'all think, man.
is this
Comment.
top two movie of the year?
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know, but it's a debate. It's a debate for sure. If it's the top 10, oh, I mean top two.
so I will say since we're online now, we want to have a lot more guests come on. So if y'all want to, we got a lot more TV shows coming up. We got a lot more movies coming up. So if y'all want to like
Hmm.
hop on the video with us, hop on the pod with us, just let us know. We get y'all in here. So
So man, hey man, we gonna be cranking them out, man. House of Dragons on the way. The
House
boys,
boys.
of Dragons, the boys.
Yeah, we got stuff on the way, man. Just stay tuned,
We
man.
got we got lots of content coming up soon. So we're gonna try to get on top of those things and at least be consistent. It's throughout the summer. So
Yeah, we figured
yeah, yeah.
we figured it out, so we know what we got to do. But yeah,
Yeah, we just gotta set up a set schedule, really. But yeah,
all right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, man. Just stay tuned. We got more videos on the way.
yes.
I'm Chris.
I'm Kyle.
And as usual, I'm Sam. And this has been Real Reflect.
Oh,